The broken window fallacy. Now, after a hurricane or tornado, you'll often hear someone claim that the rebuilding investment is good for the economics of the community. Now, in a very narrow sense, that might be right. It is good for the specific community that received the funds to rebuild. But an economist would ask where that money came from and what alternative use could it be put to. It's something like a gambling casino. I've covered some of this in podcast number 64, titled Gambling for God. But for today, let's just state that all money that gets lost at a gambling casino might enrich the very small community that surrounds the casino, but it hurts others from outside that very small circle, because that money would have produced more value in another enterprise. Now, back to the broken window fallacy. And one clarification, I'm not talking about the broken window theory of policing. That idea states that if you allow small crimes, you'll get larger crimes. That theory would be used to show that Vladimir Putin of Russia was allowed to take the Crimea, a small window break, during the Obama administration so that he felt empowered to break a larger window, the entire country of Ukraine. Now, back to the economic broken window fallacy. It is very different. Its author is the French economist Frédéric Bastiat. It states that the money spent to repair a broken window came from somewhere. After all, there's no free lunch in economics. And that money would have found a higher use in some other place. See, in a greater sense, Bastiat says, you see what you see, but you don't see what you don't see. You see, the economic impact of the rebuilding effort, but you don't see where those resources would have been spent if the destruction had not taken place. You will even hear people say the insurance company will pay. Well, if the insurance companies paid fewer claims, assuming it's a competitive industry, they would be forced to lower their prices, so there'd be more consumer surplus. And if they made more profit, there would be more producer surplus, and those profits would go to the managers and owners who would put the money to higher use than paying insurance claims. Look, destruction makes all of us poorer because valuable resources are destroyed that have to be rebuilt, simply. Applying those resources to building new value-creating efforts enriches us more than rebuilding destroyed resources.